Ready to go? Really proud of the win. Gutty performance. Obviously, we weren't at our best for 40. We felt multiple times we could have really stretched things out. Big part of that goes to their coach, staff, and their team. They're pretty damn good. But when we asked our guys to dig deep, to pick up the intensity, they did it down the stretch the last 7-8 minutes and found a way to close it out. Obviously, I can mention a bunch of people that stepped up, made big-time plays at big-time moments. Mike was huge, Polo. I don't think that stat line shows how huge he was. LT, we had to rattle him a little bit. What a response. Nate, obviously, and just a great win for us when I know they weren't at 100%, but neither were we, and it was a hell of a battle. I'm just glad we came out on top.
Mike, this is the second straight game where you come in the second half and just kind of took over at the offensive end. Is there something you've seen the last couple half times that you thought you could take advantage of in the second half?
No, I'm not really. I'm just trying to stay aggressive and make winning plays in the end. And my teammates, Polo told me, Polo always comes up to me and be like, Mike, do a play, make a play for us, and I'm just trying to step up and do that. And I feel the last couple of games, it was pretty good because my teammates believed in me and my coaches. So I'm just trying to, pay off the respect they give me.
We had a timeout we called, and we took a little bit of a lead out of the gate in the second half and then gave it up, and we didn't see the look of intensity that we needed, and we challenged these guys pretty firmly, and Mike and I made eye contact, and the neat thing is when we broke the huddle, every one of them says, we got you, coach, and they came out and flipped the switch, and the challenge going forward is to try to do that, for 40 minutes, but super proud of the way they responded in some really big moments.
Wayne, you've seen most of the teams now in WCC. Is Mike making a case to be player of the year?
That's way too early for that. Way too early.
Way too early? Is that the way
We're not even halfway through, so he's playing really well. We're going to keep it that way.
Well, okay, you're at the halfway point right now. How do you feel like?
I'm really happy with the way he's playing. He's providing great leadership.
I was leading to how do you feel like you guys are playing halfway through the season?
We can still get better. I love the chemistry, and offensively, we're doing some good things, but we said it in practice after the game the other night. There's room for improvement. Defensively tonight, we're going to find a bunch of errors, but they're finding ways, and we're still making steps in the right direction, so that's what has us excited.
You guys went 21 of 22 from the free throw line, which is unreal. You probably do that like 1 out of 60 games you play. And you also beat them in turnovers, committing 7 and them committing 13. Do you think it's accurate to characterize that as being those two factors as being the difference in this game tonight?
Yeah, it's a good point. I thought rebounding too. I'm not sure if you mentioned that. We out-rebounded them. They've been really physical on the glass. At halftime, I thought we had some uncharacteristic turnovers, and we told our guys to stay aggressive but just make better decisions with it. And they did that. I think we had 5 at half?
5, 3.
And to only have 2 in the second half was big. And our transition D got better in the second half. First half, if we don't give them those layups and then 2 breakdowns gave them 3s, we felt like we could have even held them down more. So back to Nick's question, and I think we can still get better. I don't think we've played our best basketball yet.
Mike, we talked about Paul's belief in you and just, telling you go make a play. How big has his belief and the rest of the team's belief in you this season really helped you kind of develop into the player that you've turned into this season?
It's just great to have Polo by my side. We both are the captains of the team, trying to lead the team in the right way. And you see his stat line here. He leads us in rebounds and assists. He's just trying to out there taking responsibility in important moments. And that makes it easy for not just me, just the whole team to make the right plays, because he's just fighting us. It's not like we have hard shots. He gives us pretty easy shots, and we just have to knock them down.
Coach, how big has Paul's leadership been this season for you guys, and just in this game in general?
It's been great, and we knew that could be a real strength of his. There was times that it kind of ebbed and flowed and waned a little, and I think it's really helped Mike improve his leadership as well, because he's not out there by himself. He's got another voice with him. We're trying to encourage guys like Nate, LT, JoJo. The more of that you have going, the more consistent you're going to be in your defense and your offense. But Polo, his defense it doesn't go unnoticed on us, but it's unfortunately, unless you're getting a bunch of steals, it doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Offensively, and then he does a really good job of knowing when to challenge these guys, get after them on the court, and when to say, hey, we're going to be all right. Let's get through this. We're going to be fine. So that's maturity. We haven't had that in a number of years at that position. And then with Mike continuing to grow, being more confident, being a leader with a whole new team, you know, he's done a great job with that as well. And then, like we said, we need some of these other guys to kind of follow suit here as we continue to push towards, February.
LT, there have been many games this season where you guys have struggled shooting efficiency from beyond the arc. You guys have actually been one of the best teams in the nation. You guys are 1 of 10 from the three from the first half. You kind of got things not only started in the first half, but in the second half with that big one that seemed to kind of transition. How big do you feel like getting your guys' three-point shot going in that second half kind of made a difference in this game?
Yeah, I mean, it's quite big, and it feels good to start that way, but yeah, I mean, we have plenty of guys that can step up, and yeah, we shoot pretty well in Gill. You should see the way we shoot in practice as well, so yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's one of our biggest strengths this season, and yeah.
Wayne, to kind of piggyback on that, when the threes weren't falling, it seemed like you guys were attacking the paint and getting there relatively easily. What did you see from the defense and just their drives?
Well, I think it's more about our offense. When we play with the proper spacing, player and ball movement, you guys have heard us the last few years. We've kind of lacked ball sticks, one-on-one. This team understands it, and they buy into it. So when we don't have the big donkey down there going to work, Parsa, we've got to find different ways. And you saw, because of that, they got a little bit fatigued, and that's when when push came to shove. You saw Mike stretching them out, driving, getting and ones, kicking. And so I think it's when we're focused on player and ball movement and that inside-out balance, that's when we're our best offensively.
What did you see from Parsa after missing the last game and then coming back today?
It was just good to have him out on the court. I mean, you saw him trying to breathe out there. It was like he was sucking a golf ball through a garden hose. He needs some more conditioning, but it was good to get him back on the floor. I thought Matt Marsh was a nice physical presence in his minutes, and then Maxime again left a very good imprint on this game. That young fella's coming along, and we knew he would eventually. And then we got other guys, Johan, Thomas, Gavin. We keep telling those guys to stay focused, stay ready, because you never know when they're going to be called upon, and they're working hard. So it's no surprise to us that some of those guys, especially those young guys coming off the bench, are giving a good little impact for us.
LT, just, when you're in the second half and you have the guy, just not much over from you, that just seems to not miss and take over when, you need to separate. What's it like watching him and being able to, help the team pull away in that moment?
Well, I was pretty mad at the moment because I thought I had an offensive rebound, but he was just making shots. So I'm kidding. I'm happy for Mike the way he's been shooting it lately. It's fun to watch, and yeah, I just don't get my rebounds, but I'm happier him making the shots.
I mean, obviously, the road's been kind of a struggle so far this season, and obviously a really big one coming up against Gonzaga. How do you take the energy of 2 big wins at home?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's going to be our third game in 5-6 days. They didn't play Thursday. They're playing today and Monday, but we got nothing to lose. We've played really well at Santa Clara. Didn't play well at Loyola. We lose Parsa in the first half at San Fran. We're close. We're close to getting to where we understand what we need to do on the road to win, and we've just got to find a way to make that next step. And we know it's going to be a hell of a challenge. Great environment, much like the environment we had when they were here. And throw caution to the wind. Let's throw the ball up and go bang around and see what we can do. All right, last one.
In a game like this where the three isn't falling, how important is it to be able to find ways to score the way you guys did today attacking the paint?
I mean, like T said, first half our threes were really falling, but we all confident in ourselves. Coach Tinkle believes in us. We're one of the best three-point shooter teams in the country. So for us, if we're wide open, and especially Polo finds us, like I said, pretty easily, we're going to take our open shots. And if they don't fall, we got Parsa inside who's like sealing, posting, digging. I mean, he's doing everything down there, so he opens a lot of space up first. And then people like me, LT, Nate, even Polo have a pretty easy drive in the paint and make plays for each other.
Appreciate it. Go Beavs.
Thank you.